Hey everybody, Dr. Healy from Root Healing Wellness here. Today I'd like to talk about root causes of disease. What happens these days is many alternative clinics, they really have a lot of flash and they talk about the technology, but they don't talk about root causes. And even if they do, even if they give you a process to address root causes, they often don't talk about testing to see if those root causes were addressed. So let's talk about some root causes that could be affecting your health that your doctor's probably not looking at. Number one, inflammation. All people at this point, they acknowledge that inflammation can be a causative or a cofactor to disease. But doctors rarely test for inflammation. If they do, they might check just one number like CRP, but they won't check additional numbers which are very important. For example, homocysteine, fibrinogen, too much ferritin can actually be an indicator of inflammation. And do you have natural solutions to inflammation that can reduce inflammation, not medications with side effects which you can't take long term? Outside of inflammation, we need to understand the role of sex hormones. Sex hormones are kind of like our vitality. They contribute to every process in the body. And is there a safe solution outside of hormone replacement therapy which can cause heart attack, stroke, and cancer? The answer is yes. You can do things like Chinese herbs, which are very safe. They don't have those risks. You don't have to take them long term, and they can effectively address the hormone problem. Also, most patients acknowledge that stress can be a complication and can make our health worse. So stress affects specific hormones like cortisol, and cortisol is measurable. Not only measurable, it is improvable and demonstrable. Also, I think everybody would acknowledge that nutrition, what you eat, and also your nutritional levels, even if you take supplements. People say, oh, I buy a bunch of supplements. I must be doing good for myself. But how do you know? And then when you test and you say, oh my goodness, I've been taking this magnesium or this B12, why are my levels still poor? Well, there's a lot of reasons for that, and we can talk about that in another video, but it's really good to find out your baseline nutritional numbers to see if your body has the basic resources to be able to conduct itself and function as it should. So these are just some examples that I think that almost everybody would acknowledge are necessary to know and that are also necessary for good health that most people don't know. So if you want to look at root causes, you want to have a natural solution to restore your body to health, why don't you reach out to us so we can have that conversation, how we can figure out and find out what's bothering you. Thank you very much, everybody.